Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NCW All-Stars Round 9 for the A Block. I am your host, your general manager, your commentator for the evening on NeoXtreme, and we are coming to you live once more from Dallas, Texas, as we are into the second part of this tournament. And that means we're on the home stretch to finding out who will represent A Block and B Block at NCW Revolution for that NCW All-Stars 2018 Championship and #1 contenders opportunity for the NCW Undisputed Championship at NCW Chaos Mania 2 in the main event. But anyway, we're kicking things off with Alexander Leonardo Davidson taking on Colt Tyson. Alexander Leonardo Davidson picking up 2 back-to-back victories. But before that, he did have 1 victory out of his few matches. So he's currently 3-5 in this tournament. But on the other hand of the coin, on the flip side of the coin, Colt Tyson currently 10 points at 5-3. If Colt Tyson wins here tonight, he could move up into 2nd place. But that also depends on the other results. But either way, can Colt Tyson move up in these rankings and split away from that 5-man tie for 3rd place? And next we got Adam Sabin versus the Neo Titan. Adam Sabin and Neo Titan both on 6 points, so a victory here for either man will move them up in the rankings. They're currently in a 4-way tie. Neo Titan, Ken Snow, Adam Sabin, and Alexander Leonardo Davidson. So any one of these men could win tonight. Well, one of these 2 men could win and move up in those rankings. And then here we go, Tetsuya Naito currently in 2nd place taking on Chris Barron, currently in 4th place, tied with Diego Crimson on 8 points. If Chris Barron wins here tonight, he could move up in the rankings, hold Tetsuya Naito on that 11 points. But if Naito wins via pinfall, he will be 1 point behind Andy Reeves. And if Naito wins via submission, which we've seen him do in the past, he could tie Andy Reeves by the end of the night. Will Naito be tranquilo, or will the Human War Machine run him down? We're going to have to find out in our 3rd match. But we continue onwards as we got the wooden spoon carrier, Dizzle B, taking on Joey Hartman, currently one of the 5 people in 3rd place on 10 points. Dizzle B's only won a single match in this tournament against Diego Crimson in round 2. But now he has to go up against a man who is currently 5-3 in this tournament. He's got to go up against Joey Hartman in our 4th match tonight. And then moving on next, we got Diego Crimson 8 points, Ken Snow 6 points. If Ken Snow wins, he'll be tied with Diego Crimson and Chris Barron, I guess, if they win, or Sabin and Titan if they win. But if Diego Crimson wins, then he will move up to join those who are on 10 points. Whether they remain at 10 points by the end of this night remains to be seen. But Diego Crimson does have a chance to move up in the rankings, as does Ken Snow. And then moving on to our 6th match, we got Joey Graves versus Kid Stack. Joey Graves, one of the 5 in that 10-point scramble for 3rd place. Kid Stacked 1 point behind them on 9 points. That means he is currently in 4th place on his own. Yeah, I should fix that up. So Diego and Barron are in 5th. Everyone else is 6th and Diz is 7th. But either way, very important match for both these men. If Kid Stacked wins here tonight via submission, he could jump up in the rankings back to 2nd place. If Naito, Joey Hartman, Tony Lee Williams, Colt Tyson, and Joey Graves all lose, well, obviously Joey Graves would lose if Kid Stacked won, but if all of them were to lose, and if that would mean Kid Stacked would move back up to 2nd place if he can win via submission tonight. But we move on to our main event, as we've got Tony Lee Williams currently in 3rd place on 10 points. 5-3 win-loss record. as he's going up against the leader of this tournament, Andy Reeves, who is currently 6-2. He is on 14 points, but he did suffer a defeat last round. Will he suffer another one? And will Tony Lee Williams be able to close the gap between first place and, well, wherever he is? Because if Naito loses tonight, Tony Lee Williams could move into second place. But either way, we don't know how this tournament's going to play out. We don't know how this round's going to play out. But I am going to enjoy watching how this is going to turn out. And we're going to start things off with Alexander Leonardo Davidson versus Colt Tyson. There we go, first match of the night. And we're kicking things off with the first ever NCW Grand Slam champion. However, Alexander Leonardo Davidson currently 6 points. I mean, between Alexander, Adam Sabin, Ken Snow, Neo Titan, they're all on 6 points, meaning they are second to the bottom of the food chain. The man sitting at the bottom, Dizzle B, of course, but Alexander Leonardo Davidson has a chance to jump up to the next point section, which is Diego Crimson, Chris Barron, both on 8 points. If he can win here by pinfall, if he can win via submission, he can join Kid stacked a little higher up in the ranking on 9 points. But of course he's got to get through Colt Tyson in order to do so. Both men have won their matches last week in both round 7 and round 8. But Colt Tyson, a big victory here tonight would put him in second place. 2 points behind Andy Reeves, 1 point ahead of Tetsuya Naito. Colt Tyson, a dark horse in this tournament, no two ways about it. But you got to believe that he's been impressive thus far in his run in NCW. Between the King of the Ring Championship Tournament and the AllStars Tournament, this man has become a force to be reckoned with. Let's see. Who was Colt Tyson's last 2 matches? Oh, he defeated the top of the food chain, Andy Reeves, in round 8. And defeated Dizzle B in round 7. So he does have some pretty pricey victories. One over a former 6-time United States champion, the other over a former hardcore champion and leader of the All-Stars tournament at this point in time. So Colt Tyson's got to be coming into this one with a lot of momentum. Alexander Leonardo Davidson in round 7 defeated Joey Graves. Round 8 defeated Kid Stacked. So you know, some pretty impressive victories, but here comes... Ooh, just that snapmare facebuster from Colt Tyson, now removing the turnbuckle. Oh, and a solid kick right to the midsection. And here he goes, looking... Brainbuster. There you go, picking him up. Now looking... DDT. Colt Tyson dominating this entire match from the word go. But it's only been 40 seconds into this match. And here we go, going. What's he thinking here with Alexander? Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, and a drop kick right to the knee. So he picks him up. Alexander, beautiful arm drag counter, goes for a kick to the midsection. Colt Tyson catching him. And now looking for a sharpshooter. Looking to move up to in the second place on a submission, but unable to do so. But Alexander looking to take advantage of that exposed turnbuckle. Rammed him right into that steel buckle. Alexander, what's he thinking here? Hook to the head, back elbow, chop to the chest. Now looking for a Falcon Arrow. Nails it perfectly. Oh, and a kick to the face just as Colt Tyson was looking to get up, trying to go for a DDT while Colt Tyson was kneeling, but no. Colt able to get out of it and turn it into that, I guess you call it a leg sweep flatliner. But Alexander able to kick out of the pin cover attempt. Now Colt Tyson up on that second rope, thinking for a diving shoulder barge, but got caught. Alexander, oh, dropping him up on that top rope, throat first. There goes, kick to the back. Alexander begging him to get up before kicking him square in the chest. And here we go, looking for that butterfly backbreaker. Heading up second rope, Alexander looking for a splash across the lower back of Colt Tyson. But Colt Tyson with a leg sweep on the way up. Now Canadian Vampire, big kick to the body. Not sure what he was thinking, but Alexander was able to counter it. And now Alexander looking for that super kick. Goes in for a quick pin attempt. Can he score the cover? 1, 2. Ooh, Colt Tyson able to kick out. Alexander thought he had the match won, but he may need to do a little bit more work than that to put away Colt Tyson. Oh, but a big back elbow there. Colt Tyson gets hit with that fireman's carry takedown. And Alexander now looking for an Irish Curse backbreaker. Fans are booing Alexander, but for a man who had so many losses coming into this tournament, he's rebounding pretty well. I mean, his first 3 weeks were all defeats. But here we go, Irish whip now off the ropes. Colt Tyson gets countered. Kick to the body. Alexander looking for a butterfly suplex. Now sizing him up. Looking for a little bit of sweet chin music. Oh, and right on the button. Colt Tyson goes down, and Alexander Leonardo Davidson looking to take complete control, looking to end it with the Rolling King. And that could be it. Rolling King, Fallen Cutter, whatever you want to call it, effective nonetheless. And it could be enough to put away Colt Tyson. 2, 3, and Alexander wins his 7th and 8th point. That means that is 3 victories in a row for the Fallen King. He is now at 4 wins, 5 losses. But that does put a hinder on Colt Tyson moving up into second place with a victory tonight. Not to mention, it also means Alexander Leonardo Davidson is now tied with Diego Crimson and Chris Barron. But like we've seen over the last 2 rounds, the Alexander Leonardo Davidson victory lap a shaky start a shaky start in this tournament, but so far he's been impressive over the last 3 rounds. Can he continue this momentum for the rest of the tournament? I guess we'll have to find out in the upcoming rounds. Here we go. Second match of the night. Both men currently coming in with 3 wins, 5 losses. And neither men want to make it 6 losses. They want to make it the 4th win of their AllStars career in this tournament. At this point in time, every match matters, and Adam Sabin knows this. Seeing his British Empire partner Alexander Leonardo Davidson moving up to the 8-point section. You got to think that Adam Sabin wants to move up to that exact place as well, but he's got one titan of a challenge ahead of him tonight. Adam Sabin's last 2 matches. Let's see. A defeat at the hands of Joey Hartman. And a... and a victory over Chris Barron, Neo Titan, for his round 7. Victory over Diego Crimson, but a loss at the hands of Ken Snow. So both men from last week, 1 win, 1 loss. They want to start this week off in a big way, and that would be in the form of a victory to move up in the rankings. Neo Titan last year won the AllStars tournament. However, big difference between then and now, because back then it was a single elimination tournament. Now it is round robin. You have to be constantly winning matches to make it to the finals. But of course, Neo Titan is the biggest man in this tournament thus far between the A and B blocks. So the fact that his record is only 3-5 makes me wonder, what has he been doing in this tournament? Or is it just everybody else has raised their games to that next level in order to get to the main event spot of NCW Chaos Mania 2? As mentioned, there's a big question of who could be undisputed champion when we get to that point. With the cash-in of Gutta last night on episode 27, we now have a new undisputed champion. Not to mention, we now have a triple threat match between David Cassidy, Evan Edwards, and King Gutta at NCW Revolution in our main event. But also, we have the scenario with the King of the Ring Championship circling around the head of everybody. Oh, and a big reverse DDT there by the Neo Titan, and Sabin on the outside. While everyone's fighting for a shot to be the challenger for that undisputed title, everyone on the main roster is looking to even get to that. I mean, you got 6 people trying to become world champion. You got Dylan Narak, the #1 contender for the King of the Ring Championship. You got Roy Nolan, who's challenging for the title next week on NCW episode 28 in the main event. You got Evan Edwards, the former champion. You got Gutter, the current champion. You got David Cassidy, the former champion as well. Any one of those men could make it to the main event of Chaos Mania if they can use their opportunities wisely. But anyway, we got to go back to the focus of this match. Sabin in control of the Neo Titan. The Neo Titan, big fireman's carry, takedown reversal, now hooking the head. Big T-bone suplex. But only a 1 count. Here we go, up on the shoulders. Sabin able to counter it. Big reverse DDT. And now Irish Whip into the corner. Could be looking for an early finish. And here he goes. Sabin looking for that rolling forearm. Is that the knockout blow? Oh! Looking for the SCF, looking for the Sabin tap out. Can he tap out the Neo Titan? And no. He was looking for those 3 points. A desperate strategy, but a great one nonetheless. Knock out Sabin with that, knock out the Neo Titan with that forearm, and then try to tap him out for a 3-point to move up a little bit higher, because at this point in time, you are not going to get to the finals if you're winning via pinfall. There. If you're at the bottom of the food chain on the 6-point slots. Look at this side headlock. Keeping Sabin grounded. Sabin can't use his power on the ground, but he is able to get out of that situation. As the Neo Titan now has Sabin hung up against the rope, shot to the back. What is he thinking here? Oh, and a big knee right across the side of the head. The Neo Titan has Sabin up to his feet. Oh, but Sabin with the counter. Here we go. Irish Whip back into the corner. Could he be looking to do the same strategy again? And here he goes off the rope, looking for a second rolling forearm right across the jaw, but doesn't go for the pinfall or even the submission attempt as the Neo Titan. Big reversal there. And over the top rope he goes. Oh, but Sabin. Sunset flip powerbomb. Sunset flip pin. 1, 2. Oh, Neo Titan able to reverse it. 2. Sabin counters it back. 2. Oh, and the Neo Titan just gets the shoulder up. Adam Sabin nearly had the win there, but nearly lost it. But here he goes. Sabin bomb. But too close to the ropes. I think he hit that out of desperation. But here he goes. Oh, Cannonball Senton. But got nailed with the double knees. And now Neo Titan hand around the back of the neck. Sabin able to fight out of it. Here he goes. Spinning kick to the body. Looking straight jacket backbreaker. And once again, Sabin looking to put down the Neo Titan. Here he goes for a second Sabin bomb. Oh, and that could be it. Goes in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. Neo Titan able to get the shoulder up. Sabin nearly had that match won. Here he goes. Big elbow from the second rope to the chest of the Neo Titan. The Neo Titan still standing up, still keeping his ground after taking so much damage, but a Meteora from Sabin puts the big man back down. But this is definitely a waste of time letting the Neo Titan recover here. But what could Sabin be thinking here? Dragging him middle of the ring. Big mistake trying to control the Neo Titan. But the Neo Titan fights his way out of the grasp of Sabin. Now has Sabin up against the ropes. Just yanking back that top rope. As he goes in for the cover. One. But Sabin refusing to die here. And look at these clubbing shots to the head of Sabin. Neo Titan comes off the ropes with that stomp. He gets too lazy for an elbow drop, but Sabin Irish whip into the corner now. Thought he could have been looking for that rolling forearm, but no. Setting up the big man on the top rope. What is he thinking here? Hurricanrana off the top. Is that enough to put away the Neo Titan? 1, 2. No, Neo Titan able to kick out. Sabin with a leg lock around the neck, but Neo Titan able to escape. Here we go, Snapmare takes down Sabin. More clubbing shots with that forearm across the face. Oh, big hand across the head and now up against the throat. I mean the back of the neck with that reverse choke slam. And he goes in for the cover. A little bit of a lax pin as Sabin able to get the shoulder up. Look at that, there's another pin. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out. I mean, he broke the pin. But here we go, Neo Titan looking to end it here. Looking for the Titan swing. And that could be it. All he's got to do is get Sabin away from the ropes and go for that cover. But that could be precious seconds. Sabin has to recover. 2. Ooh, unable to get the shoulder up. Sabin able to get the Neo Titan into that corner. This could be a last-ditch effort from the man defending the honor of the British Empire with that rolling forearm. But what could he be thinking here? We're going to snap that arm. Oh, and the Neo Titan saw it coming. Oh, look at that. Almost a version of Adam Sabin's tap house maneuver. But Sabin able to get out of it. There we go, Irish whip back into the corner. Sabin once again looking to put the Neo Titan on that top rope. Could perhaps be looking for another Hurricanrana. And here we go. But will that be enough to put away the Neo Titan? It wasn't before, but will it be this time? 2. And no. Neo Titan able to kick out. This has been a fantastic match thus far. That should be able to tell you just how much this match means to both men. Big headbutt there by the Neo Titan. And Adam Sabin in a world of trouble. Reverse Alabama slam. And now a hand around the neck of Sabin. And here we go. Reverse choke slam one more time. As he goes in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. Sabin able to kick out. Thought it was going to be over, but no. But Neo Titan looking to put it all away with one more Titan swing. And that could be it. Well, Adam Sabin, try as he might, he was unable to topple the Titan. 2, 3, and the Neo Titan picks up another 2 points. Able to close the distance a little bit at a time, but this was a match that took everything the Neo Titan had to put away Adam Sabin tonight. Look at that big rolling forearm. But there is a reason why Adam Sabin is a former Intercontinental Champion, a former 3-time Hardcore Champion. But there is also a reason why the Neo Titan is a former All-Stars Champion and a former 2-time NCW World Champion. But he knows he was in a fight tonight. But congratulations to the Neo Titan for another astounding victory over Adam Sabin. Here we go, very important match for these two men. More so important for this man. Tetsuya Naito currently in second place on 11 points. And if he wins via submission, he will be tied for first. But his record currently stands 5-3. Round 7, he lost to Tony Lee Williams. Round 8, he was able to pick up a victory over Joey Hartman. But Naito is ready to go to war tonight with the human war machine, Chris Barron. And look how calm, look how relaxed Naito is. But Naito, outside of Andy Reeves, has the best chance to make the final rounds of this tournament. But then again, so does a lot of other people. But here we go. And Naito ready to go. But so is this man, the human war machine, Chris Barron. I believe he is currently 8 points. Yep, 8 points, tied with Neo Titan, Alexander Leonardo Davidson, and Diego Crimson. Round 7. Let's see, what did he get up to in round 7? Defeating Ken Snow. Round 8. He lost to Adam Sabin. So, you know, a victory and a... No, it was a defeat and a victory for both men. A defeat in round 7, a victory in round 8. So who will be able to continue their winning momentum in this one? But if Naito loses here tonight, Joey Hartman, Tony Lee Williams, and Joey Graves all have a chance to overtake Naito in second place. Because we've already seen Colt Tyson fight and lose to Alexander Leonardo Davidson. I mean, Kid Stack could technically tie with him, but... Wait. Oh, is it only a 4-man tie? I thought it was 3. Yeah. I mean 5. Either way, Naito and Barron squaring off in the middle of the ring. Naito with the advantage here, but Chris Barron able to take him down with that chin lock. I mean the snapmare into the chin lock. And here we go, picking that leg. Trips Naito. Oh, and looking to break it down. Naito does have that Koji clutch submission where he can pull off the 3 points. He's done it before in the past. But his most deadly of moves is the Destiano. Or Destano, whatever you want to call it. It is effective. It has put away many of people in this tournament. And here we go, Barron looking to fly. Here he goes, Meteora from the top rope. Here we go. Naito looking to break that arm over the shoulder. And here we go. Irish whip. Oh, tried for a back elbow, but Chris Barron did not even budge. And he just continues to take down Naito. This man didn't earn the nickname the Human War Machine for nothing. As he goes in for the cover. But not even a 1 count. Naito able to kick out. And here we go. Irish whip into that corner. Chris Barron. Oh, he's at deadlift suplex. gut wrench suplex. Now Naito advantage with that snapmare and now into the chin lock. But how long can he keep Chris Barron grounded for? Answer is not for long as the Human War Machine back to his feet. Big back elbows and a shot to the face. Oh, look at these knees to the back. Full up with that reverse DDT. Now doesn't hook the leg, but tried to push down the upper body of Naito. But back into the ring we go. Naito slid a little too far, had to turn around, and Chris Barron was waiting for him to use those ropes as an advantage as Naito has to roll back outside the ring. Chris Barron soaking it all in. He is getting the advantage over a 2-time G1 Climax winner and one of New Japan's best, hell, even one of NCW's best. And here we go, back into the ring we go. Naito draped across that ring apron. Oh no. Oh! Rope hung, the apron hung neck breaker to the outside. That is thin padded concrete that Naito landed on. Looks like Chris Barron isn't done, looking to do it again. This man is relentless on his quest to become undisputed champion. He's willing to do whatever it takes, no matter who he runs through, as Naito thrown back into the ring. But after taking 2 apron hung neck breakers, seems to be in a bit of a terrible situation here. But able to fight back with that judo throw. Oh, and look at that, Chris Barron, a judo throw of his own. Naito's in trouble. Chris Barron looking to put this all away. Here he goes, military press gutbuster. And that could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Naito able to kick out. Chris Barron now, springboard frog splash. But is that enough to put away Naito? I'm not sure, but he looks to go after the arm of Naito. Looking to break the hand of the leader of LIJ. And now looking for an Irish whip into the corner. Naito just hasn't been able to fight back at all in this match. As he getting hung up in the tree of woe position. Oh, but Naito able to fight back with that knee. But is that here he goes, picks the leg. Leg drop. And now hooks the head of Chris Barron, looking to hit him with that scoop slam. Is this the counterattack of Tetsuya Naito? Here he goes, looking for a neck breaker. And Naito doesn't seem to be done yet. Here he goes, atomic drop. Chris Barron still on his feet, but Naito brings him down with that snap mare, but Chris Barron able to get a shot in. And here he goes once again, spin out throw. And Naito looking to fight back, but Chris Barron jacks the jaw. Naito Looks like he's mirroring the reversal of Chris Barron there by jacking the jaw himself. But Naito looking to hit him with one more big move, looking for the Destiano. There it is. Hooks the leg, the one that was closest to the rope. 1, 2. But no, Chris Barron able to kick out. That was Naito's best shot. And it wasn't enough to put away Chris Barron. As Naito heads up to the second rope. Here he goes. Big elbow to the chest of Barron. But Naito a little too chilled for the situation that he's in. There you go, looking to snap that arm. And Chris Barron, big takedown. Before heading top rope, Chris Barron could be looking for the headbutt off the top rope, and that could be it for Naito. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Naito able to get out. Chris Barron heading up second rope. Drops the knee across the forehead of Naito. And here we go. Irish whip into the corner. Back elbow. Naito now looking neck breaker. As he's heading up to the top rope himself. What could Naito be thinking? Looking for the Stardust Splash, but nobody home. Kick to the body. DDT attempt. No, turned into a Northern Light suplex. 1. Ooh, bridge and pin in the middle of the ring, but no luck. But Naito, as he's looking to stomp every exposed part of Chris Barron. This man doesn't wear boots, knee pads, or elbow pads. That's why Naito is slowly picking him apart. Oh, and a stomp to the head yet again. But Chris Barron back to his feet. Big European uppercut. Here we go, tied up in the middle of the ring. Big knee, bust Naito wide open. But Naito thought he was out on his feet for a second, but not. Naito continuing the fight. Oh, tries for a drop kick at the knee. But Chris Barron continuing to attack that open wound. Heading to the top rope again once more. Naito rolling away. But Chris Barron still hits him with that heat-seeking headbutt. And that could be it. 1, 2, 3. No, Naito able to kick out. Naito refusing to give up his second spot in this tournament. He wants the undisputed title. There is no dispute about that one. But does he have what it takes to beat Chris Barron here tonight? He's already busted open. He's already been hit with that heat-seeking headbutt twice. And that military press gutbuster. But here he goes one more time. Destiano connects. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Almost pulling defeat out of the... almost pulling the victory out of the jaws of defeat, but no. Chris Barron still stands like the machine that he is. 1, 2. Ooh, nearly one off that spine buster. Chris Barron, Naito, they are stealing the show tonight right now. Chris Barron looking to fly here. Springboard forearm right across that open wound. Oh, and a diving headbutt. Again targeting that open wound. And here he goes, looking to spin out, tossing. Naito can't get a breather as Chris Barron continues to destroy him, but Naito doing whatever he can to fight back, but Chris Barron just has a read on him now. Oh, and a big back elbow there. There we go, Irish whip now into the corner. Chris Barron staggering across the ring. What could he be thinking here? Oh, setting Naito up in the Tree of Woe position. Naito, knee to the forehead, much like before. And here he goes, looking for a German suplex into the pin. 1, 2. Chris Barron able to kick out. Naito nearly had the match won with that beautiful German suplex, but here he goes with the Koji clutch. Is he going to get himself 3 points? Or will Chris Barron be able to hang on? And no, he has to tap out. That is another submission victory by Naito. That moves him up to first place with Andy Reeves. And that was a hard-fought battle for both these men, but Naito took a lot of damage in this one. Look at that big headbutt there. We thought it could have been over with that heat-seeking headbutt. But no, Naito able to kick out. Look at this. That Stardust splash, but no luck there. Doesn't matter how long it took him, he got the victory. As he managed to push the Human War Machine into overtime. And scoring those very important 3 points tonight.